So this video is about a company which had a valuation of $9 billion, but soon enough it went from $9 billion to zero. This is the story of Theranos.
The former billionaire and founder of Theranos is set to be in court today for opening statements. She was billed as the next Steve Jobs.
Elizabeth Holmes, the former billionaire and Theranos founder, facing fraud charges.
So Theranos was founded by Elizabeth Holmes, who was a Stanford dropout. Elizabeth had quite a good idea on what she wanted from life. She wanted to become a billionaire. So let's just talk about the inception of the company. The company started with a vision to change the blood testing technology. So currently, if you want to conduct a bunch of blood tests on a vial of blood, हमें different tests करने पड़ेंगे, and we have to use different procedures for each of the blood test. Now, this thing requires time, more blood, more procedures, and conducting different tests means one have to spend more money. And the machines that are used to test the blood are huge and expensive. But by using Theranos technology, you don't have to conduct different tests on a vial of blood. You can test supposedly 240 blood tests all at the same time with a few drops of blood. Now let me tell you how the machine works. So Theranos is just a small machine. You'll have to prick your fingers to get the blood out and collect it on a cartridge. And push the cartridge in the Theranos machine. And boom, the machine will give you instant results in just a few minutes. Theranos is inexpensive and isn't huge. It's peanut compared to the traditional machines. And soon Theranos raised over $7 million and became the rising star of Silicon Valley. The company had a valuation of $9 billion, which is just insane. Elizabeth was leaving her time, giving TED Talks.
But we can't engage the individual.
Appearing on magazines like Forbes, appearing on news channels.
Disappointing to see that after every single one of the sources,
Everybody wanted to know about this youngest self-made billionaire. Barack Obama even made Elizabeth the US ambassador for global entrepreneurship, and she even became a member of Harvard Medical School. She was enjoying her fame. But there was a problem. The machine doesn't work. This technology sounds too good to be true, right?
Elizabeth Holmes promised the world a medical revolution. At 19, she claimed to have invented a miniaturised machine that, with a single drop of blood, could map our health. Her boast was serious diseases like cancer would be prevented before they happened. And it was not only a wow moment for patients. High-profile investors poured a fortune into Elizabeth Holmes' company, Theranos. Their money guaranteed she became Silicon Valley's first self-made female billionaire. But her invention was an invention. It didn't work. Elizabeth Holmes is no visionary. She's a fraudster.
So it was John Carreyrou, a journalist of Wall Street Journal, who doubted the technology. John received a tip from the former employees of Theranos on how the technology is just a hoax. Elizabeth was able to create groundbreaking technologies despite being a dropout. Medicine is a field which requires decades to master and make groundbreaking discoveries. But Elizabeth was able to do the same despite being a dropout, which seems fishy, isn't it? John started an investigation on Theranos, and the former employees of Theranos helped John to publish a story on how Theranos is just a hoax. And soon after the story, Elizabeth charged with a criminal fraud, and 3 months later, the company shut down. From being a company with a valuation of $9 billion, it went to zero. In 2022, Elizabeth was found guilty and faced 20 years in prison. And this was the endgame for Theranos. If you're still watching this video, thank you so much. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. See you again.